So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be revealing the best social media marketing agency niche that you can get started in today for $0. Now, this is a niche that has personally transformed my life, and I know that it can do the same for you guys out there as well. And for those of you wondering, is the niche that important that you get started in? Yes, the niche is absolutely pivotal in your success. I cannot stress the importance of being in a good niche compared to being in a bad niche, because being in a bad niche can make everything 20 times harder compared to being in the right position, the right industry, and the right niche. So let's get started in this video. Now, this is something that I have personal experience in, which is why I want to make this video, because those of you watching this channel, you know a little bit about myself, but for those of you who don't know, I used to run an SEO agency. Now, I run this agency 3-4 years ago at this point, and I managed to scale it to a point of 6 figures a year. So yes, I was making decent money from the actual agency itself. However, I experienced no end of issues. I'd be constantly worried about where I was going to find my next client. I'll be doing a bunch of cold calling, a bunch of emails. I'll be trying all these different marketing angles to actually try and get clients from an SEO agency. And it was really, really hard. And it was just getting frustrating to the point that I was constantly worried about where my next client was going to come from, so I could continue to grow my agency and, of course, continue to sustain it. Now, on top of that, not only getting clients was an issue, but actually delivering the service itself was a whole nother issue that just added more friction to the business itself. So I'll be signing a client, and then I'll be in the back end struggling in terms of how to actually fulfill on our promises to them. And it's because I was in an industry which was very oversaturated and it was very complex. Now, for those of you who don't know, SEO is basically search engine optimization. So helping people rank on Google. And it was a brutal industry to go into. And that's when a few years ago, I had decided to pivot from running an SEO agency to running an OnlyFans agency. And I cannot stress how much my life changed as a result of that one decision that really impacted and bled through all of my business in terms of making me a success. Now, essentially, an OnlyFans agency is a lot better than actual other niches. For example, you have email marketing, SEO, TikTok agency, all these different agencies, but OnlyFans trumps it by an absolute landslide. Now, there's a few reasons behind that. The first reason, I think the biggest reason, is that the industry itself is booming. So no matter what your business is in, if you have a business that is in an industry that is dying, an industry that has no money, you're never going to be able to make it a success. You need to be in an industry where lots of money is flowing. So of course you can take a small piece of the pie and you can actually start making some money from that. Now, OnlyFans is a $12 billion a year industry, and it's just growing and growing and growing. And there's a ridiculous amount of money going around in OnlyFans, where people are making millions. You have creators making millions every single month just from being in the OnlyFans business. So there's a lot of money within the industry. So of course, if you add value to that industry, you're inherently going to get a lot of money from that. Now, another thing on why OnlyFans agency really made a massive difference is because the service that I'm offering is in high demand. Now, when I was running an SEO agency, looking back, the reason I was having all of these issues, sending all these emails, all these cold calls, all these DMs, and getting 0 clients is because it's a service that wasn't necessarily needed. There's a big difference between offering a necessity compared to an option, okay? And people are always going to go for necessities compared to options. Now, the reason a necessity is so good in the market is because you can actually just pitch yourself and pitch on why they should work with you. You don't have to sell the thing that you're offering. You just need to sell on why you're the best option for them, okay? Because all creators know that they need to work with an OnlyFans agency if they want to hit 20, 30, 40K a month. There's no creator who's making 40, 50K a month by themselves, because it's just not possible. There's lots of things they need to do. They need to sell their content. They need to market their content. They need to create their content. They need an agency to manage some of this stuff. For example, the marketing and the selling of content, so they can focus on the content creation and you can both scale up that business. Now, the reason that offering an OnlyFans agency as a service is such in demand is because people just naturally want that to happen. These creators don't want to be working doing the marketing. They don't want to do the promotion. They just want to create the content. So by offering the marketing and the promotion, the sales, to basically just fine tune that process for them, it's something they really want. And you just basically say that I'm the person to do that. Now, you can do that through case studies. You can do that through niching down. So you can specialize in a particular sub-niche of OnlyFans. So for example, fitness models, and that's going to appeal to them. There's a bunch of different varieties that you can use to do this, but essentially that is the benefit of it. Now, the third reason is that the OnlyFans agency business model is very scalable. Okay, so working with these creators, you have one ideal client, which is a creator within a specific niche, and you have a step-by-step process that you can take each creator through to get them to the end result that you're selling. So to get them from step A to step Z, it's the exact same process. And the simplicity of the exact same process to deliver the service is what makes it so scalable. And it really is effortlessly scalable. Once you've got these systems in place, so your onboarding system, so you can consistently just get a model, get them onboarded. You've got a system to actually promote them. So you've got your promotional systems in place. You've got your account management systems in place, but that's inputting a chatter in their account, and the chatter does the reporting and lets you know the results, and you use some different strategies to sell the content. Once these systems are in place, it's the exact same process for each model. So you know exactly what you're doing, exactly what the next step they need to do is, and you can just rinse and repeat that process. So when I was running my SEO agency, we'd be getting a new client. We'd have to do a whole new game plan for that client. We'd have to figure out their specific industries, figure out the specific hurdles that they have. We'd have to do a bunch of marketing research in terms of their competitors. All of this operational lag that was really affecting the scalability of the business. Whereas an OnlyFans agency, you know exactly what you need to provide. So it's just a question of getting more models, rinsing, repeating the same process, get them the results they're looking for, take a percentage of the actual money that you make. And of course, you're going to be ending up with a successful OnlyFans agency. So the predictability of results is really, really crucial, and it's an absolute game changer. That's why this niche is so much better than any other niche out there. You're going to have people telling you get into running a TikTok marketing, a short form agency, all these different other niches. But in the end of the day, this is the only niche that is in an absolutely booming industry. The business model you're helping is super easy, and so you can help them out and you can make money from that easy business model. And the step-by-step process to help them is the exact same for each client. So it's really unheard of. And if I could speak to myself, 5-6 years ago, I would have told myself, get into the OnlyFans industry as soon as possible. And for those of you wondering, is it too late? Absolutely not. We have thousands upon thousands of creators joining OnlyFans every single day. That's thousands of new clients. And in terms of OnlyFans agencies, there are not that many out there. There's only a couple thousand of OnlyFans agencies out there, and there's millions of creators who are looking for help. So yes, the answer is that you can definitely get into the OnlyFans industry. And I hope you'd all agree, because of course, I've laid it out for you guys. It's very simple, and you just need to rinse and repeat a few structures to actually scale these clients. So get into the OnlyFans industry today. If you're watching this video and you're not in the OnlyFans industry as of yet, I want you to make a commitment to yourself that you're going to dedicate 3 months of your life to getting started building an OnlyFans agency. And trust me, that's all it takes, 3 months, and you will see the success that you're looking for and the success that you weren't able to find in any other SMMA niche.